All right, let's talk about what might just be the biggest gear decision for a lot of photographers this year. Canon's legendary R5 finally has a successor, the R5 Mark II. But here's the thing. The original R5 is still an absolute monster of a camera. So is the shiny new model actually worth that extra cash? We're going to break it all down.
And really, this is the question, isn't it? 4 years feels like a lifetime in the camera world, but the R5 was just so ahead of its time. So what we need to figure out together is whether the Mark II is just a nice little update or if it's a true game-changing revolution.
So, first things first, let's be really clear about something. This is not a choice between a good camera and a bad one. Nope, both of these are built on the exact same incredible professional-grade foundation.
I mean, just look at the physical specs. They are practically twins. The Mark II is a few millimeters thicker and weighs 8 grams more. You are never, ever going to notice that. But what you will notice is that they have the same pro-level 500,000 shot shutter life and that same gorgeous 45 megapixel sensor. The takeaway here, if you love how the R5 feels in your hands, you're going to feel right at home with the Mark II.
And that shared DNA, it just keeps going. You've got that robust, pro-level weather sealing on both, that same stunningly detailed electronic viewfinder. You get dual card slots, which for any working pro is just non-negotiable for peace of mind. And of course, they both shoot 8K video. The point is, all the core stuff that made us fall in love with the R5 is still right here in the Mark II.
Okay, but this is where it gets really interesting. This is the fun part. What exactly is that extra money getting you? Well, it all comes down to a few absolutely massive upgrades under the hood. The single biggest deal is the new stacked sensor. Now that sounds super technical, but here's what it means for you. It reads information off the sensor at lightning speed. Think of it like going from a single-lane country road to a 10-lane superhighway for data. And the main benefit? It practically kills that awful wobbly jello effect or rolling shutter when you're shooting with the silent shutter. It's a total game changer.
And you can really see the impact of that new tech right here. Just look at the battery life. We're not talking about a small improvement. The Mark II nearly doubles the shot count, from 320 all the way up to 620. If you shoot weddings, events, sports, anything long, that's the difference between constantly sweating your battery levels and just shooting. It's a massive quality of life win.
And all that speed from the new sensor translates everywhere else too. The Mark II is just a speed demon. You're jumping from 20 to 30 frames per second. You get a pre-shooting buffer, which is like a time machine that captures photos before you even fully press the button. And this is huge. There's no more viewfinder blackout. You never lose sight of your subject. For any kind of action, that's how you get the shot that everyone else misses.
But the upgrades, they're not just about raw power. They're about fundamentally changing how you interact with the camera. And the Mark II brings back a piece of Canon tech that honestly feels like science fiction. Eye control autofocus. It really is as simple and as mind-blowing as it sounds. You just look at your subject, a bird, an athlete, whatever, and the focus point zaps right to it, instantly. No more fiddling with a joystick. It creates this seamless connection between your eye, your brain, and the camera. It really is like magic.
And, okay, for all you video shooters out there, this is huge. The Mark II basically takes every major complaint about the original R5's video and fixes it. The overheating limit? Gone. Unlimited reporting time. That flimsy micro HDMI port? Replaced with a robust full-size one. Plus you get pro tools like waveforms and a tally light. This isn't just a hybrid camera anymore. It's a serious, professional video machine. Okay, so we've seen what's the same, we've seen what's different, and way better. So now for the million-dollar question. How do you actually decide? Let's figure out which of these cameras is the right tool for your job.
Let's be really honest here. The original R5 is still an absolutely phenomenal camera, and it's an incredibly smart buy. If you're a portrait photographer, a landscape shooter, if you work in a studio, if 20 frames per second is plenty fast for you, then the R5 is probably all the camera you need. It's a proven, reliable workhorse that delivers amazing images at a great price.
But on the flip side, the R5 Mark II becomes a no-brainer if video is a serious part of your income. Or if you shoot fast, unpredictable action where that no-blackout viewfinder and pre-shooting buffer are non-negotiable. Or maybe that monster battery life is what will save you on a 12-hour wedding day. For those people, the Mark II isn't a luxury, it's the right tool for the job. So when you strip it all away, the decision really boils down to this one simple idea. Are you buying a tool for the work you do today, or are you investing in a tool for the work you'll be doing for the next 5 years?
And this is the number that puts it all into perspective. At launch, the difference was around $400. So the question you have to ask yourself is that new sensor, that insane speed, that extra battery life, and all those pro video features, are they worth this much to you and your work?
And that brings us to the simplest way to think about it. The Canon R5 is and will continue to be a top-tier professional workhorse. It will get the job done beautifully. The R5 Mark II is a future-proof investment. It's built not just for today's jobs, but for the demands of tomorrow.
At the end of the day, we can talk about specs until we're blue in the face, but a camera is just a tool. The only thing that really matters is how it helps you create. So forget the model numbers for a second. The real question is, which one of these tools is going to be the one that unlocks your vision?